Welcome to Computer Pile. Whether it's your latest tech, pet gear, or gaming must-haves, or more, we have you covered with honest reviews that you can trust. And if you want to find the best products, follow us now.
Hello there, Amazon. It is the last day of Prime Day, and we are coming with these power deals from Blue Yeti, as we've been doing all week. We're going to move very quickly here because time is ticking. You need to make sure that you get these now before they go off of deal. I have not seen them so low in quite some time. We're going to talk about 5 units that I have here on hand. There are other units that are in the carousel that you need to take a look at because those are good as well. I just don't have those in hand. I'm only going to talk about the ones that I can touch here and show you a quick look of them. We've created videos on all of these. You can go to our storefront page and make sure that you can click on them and look at those videos. Make sure you click on the likes as well. Also, if you're new to the screen, make sure that you unmute, follow, and make sure you double tap on those hearts there. We want to thank Blue Yeti for being the sponsor of this stream. They have been more than gracious. We want to thank them for their great product, their great the great relationship we have with them. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started. Now, this first one I'm going to talk about here is their entry-level AC2A. This is their 300-watt unit. Now, all of these units are what we term portable power units. So what does that mean? Portable means you can take it anywhere. And a power unit is nothing more than a battery. You basically charge the battery up, you use the battery, and then you recharge it. And that's what they consider a cycle. So now when we look at the features of these, all of these features, there's going to be some similar features throughout all of these. So what you got to really look for when you're trying to determine what unit to get is, what are you going to use it for? How much power do you think you're going to need? And then that will kind of determine where you are. So I'm just going to talk about this one. I'm actually using this one right now to power my studio light over there. So I'm going to show you the features here. Now you just push that button there. I actually charged this up before the stream. I was down to 0. I had exhausted it throughout the week here, but it has a beautiful display. It gives you the input, the output, tells you the percent of the battery. It does an estimate of time based on the current load. Right now, you can see I'm using about 15 watts for my lights here. Now, my lights are hooked up to the USBs. You get 2 USB A's and 1 USB C, and that's called the DC section. So that's why that light is turned on there. Now here you have your DC input. Input means charge up. So that's what will charge the unit. This will be where you charge it up via the solar panel. Now your DC output, or termed old car cigarette lighter, is a spot that you can use to charge up another device as well using that. Then you have your 2 AC outputs where you can use up to 300 watts for power output. Now, as we go around the side here, there's your AC input. This is what you use to charge up the unit. I just used this. They got it to 99%. We have a grounding screw here. If you want to ground it, you can see there's holes there to vent. Now we're giving you the 360 view coming around the back there. Nothing there. Nothing on the sides. Now at the bottom, you'll see that you have these non-grit pads here so it won't slide all over the place, especially if you have it, like an RV, somewhere like that. Really good. So guys, that's the AC2A. Now, the interesting thing about this is that on Amazon, I didn't see a way that you can buy it separately. Before Prime Day, they're packaging it right now with a solar panel. That seems to be the only way that you can buy it. I have it selected there in the carousel. So what I'm going to do is I do have a quick video I do want to show you here. So I'm going to cue this up. Give me 1 second. We're going to go there. I think I got that right. Let's see here. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go there. All right, I'm going to share my screen. There we go. Ooh, let me get rid of that thing. All right, so we got our screen shared right there. Oh, it looks like it's back here. Look. Okay, it's back here. Let's click on it. It wasn't there. I know when I did the other stream. All right, it's back, guys. Look at there. Though that's good. Thank you, Amazon. I did this yesterday. It was not there. So it's 138. I'm glad they got that back. But it was actually, they actually have another model here, the P. Look at that P version. And then they have it coupled here for $279 with a solar panel. Not a bad idea. But it's 138 right now. And man, this thing is really nice. Like I say, it's 600 watt. It does a power lifting up to 300 watts, does a power lifting up to 600 watts. Very light, guys. Only 7.9 pounds. Anybody can grab this. I mean, whenever you need some power, you have it. What I've been using it for lately is I have a standing desk and I don't want to, and I got some other lights that I need to plug in. So instead of using an extension cord, I plug them into my AC2A, which is really nice. Look at there. So look at there. It tells you some use cases there. So this is 300 watts, so it's very light. Look, these are auto shut off when full. These are the different ways that you can charge it up, but just a really nice item here, guys. I absolutely love it. Just quick and grab it. 7.9 pounds. You're going to have some power. What about that phone that always need to be charged? Just grab this in your car, take it camping. Just really nice. So that's the AC2A 138 right now. I'm glad to see Walmart, well, not, oh my goodness, Amazon have that back in the carousel there because it wasn't available yesterday, but today it's back. I actually reached out to Blue Yeti and say, hey, I'm on Amazon. Why can I get this unit by myself? They could have sold out. Guys, it's such a great deal, 138 for this entry-level portable power unit. Now, we're going to go to our next unit, which I absolutely love. Now, this one was my first unit that I bought. I'm going to highlight it in the carousel. So I just highlighted in the carousel. Actually, I'm going to set this here. This may be good right here. This is the this is the EB3A. This is the EB3A. There it is right there. You can see it right there. EB3A. Now, I really like this one, maybe because it was my first unit. That could be. But this is 600 watt. So we doubled the wattage from the previous one, and we get some benefits here. We get some feature. Now, right off the top, I'm going to show this to you. You see on the top, it has the wireless charging, 15 watt right there on the top. And then you have this hideaway handle where you can grab it. This is about 10 pounds. We'll take a look at it to make sure, but I think it's about 10 pounds. So we got a wireless charging right here on the top. So that means we don't have to use any of our USBs or AC outlets here. Now this has a nice display as well. I'll cut it on. You see I'm at 99%. It shows our input and our output, same thing. Gives us a percentage and a time. We have the old car cigarette output there. Then we have our input, our DC input. This is what you actually use to charge up the unit via solar panel. And the cool thing here is your AC input is in the front. That is awesome. Right there in the front. And then you have a reset circuit breaker. These are your AC outlet. You get two totaling 600 watts there. Now you got your 3 USBs, 2 USB-A, 1 USB-C. And here's the part that I really like. Well, I really like that wireless station on the top. I really like that one. But this also is a light that comes with it. So you push this light. I'm going to turn it to the side. It cuts it on. Now watch this when I push it again. It gets lighter. Push it again. It functions as a SOS. Push it and it cuts off. So, man, when you think about portability, it's great to have a light already in the unit. You won't have to go searching for it. Only at 10 pounds, man, this thing is really nice. And it, like I say, doubles the wattage of the previous one. Now, right here at the bottom, we have the non-skid pads, which we told them all of you do. So we're going to give you a 360 view. There's the front coming around. Now, so look at these holes are at the bottom. I like that. We're coming around the back. Nothing's on the back. Coming around the side. Now the holes are at the top. So it creates a great airflow to keep the unit nice and cool. So look at that. Now let's pull up the product page. I actually had a video I wanted to show here. So let me go. Yeah, this is the EB3A. I love this thing here. Now let me show this to you here. All right, right here. So I do have it selected in the carousel. Look, guys, it's $169. So for $30 more, you're going to get double the wattage. You're going to get a wireless charger on the top and a light. I would choose this one. I absolutely would. Now, let's see here. I think this is about 10 pounds here. Let's see what they say here. Here we go. Yeah, 10 pounds. Item weight, 10 pounds. That is really light there, guys. So it's wild. Wait a minute. This can't be right here. They got this picture here showing it with a solar panel. There's no way you're getting that price with a solar panel. Yeah, there it is right there. So that was misleading there. I don't know where that picture came from. But yeah, it's $169. If you want to get the solar panel, it's $299. I must have been highlighted over that. But man, I love this unit here. But I wanted to show you our video here. We got a video on this guy here. Oh man, I know I got it here somewhere. So let me come over here. I'm just going to let me do power. I'm searching our videos here. There it is. I'm pretty sure this is it.
Hey, we're here with the Blue Yeti AC2A, 300 watts of portable power. Let's go. Right, we are here with the Blue Yeti AC2A. They're a 300 watt portable power station. Right here, you see the DC input. This is used where you can use to charge it up using a solar panel. This is your DC output, as you know, your old car cigarette lighter. You can see that that's there. You have your DC section, which covers this section, and your USBs. We have one USB 100 watt, And then we have 2 USB-A's here. You have a beautiful display here that tells you the input, the output, the percentage of the battery, and a time. And then we have your 2 AC outlet here totaling 300 watts. It is very compact. You see you have a nice handle here to carry it. It's only 7.9 pounds and it gives you 300 watts. Very good. Check it out. Where you can also store little things here on the top there. Got a nice groove, but really good. Also, it comes with you can download the mobile app where you can control each section of this unit. If you hold down the power button, you see off, it cuts the unit off. Push this button, it cuts it on. Very good unit, the AC2A by Blue Yeti. Check it out.
All right, I showed you the one to the AC2A. Let me go back to show you the video on the EB3A here. Here we go.
Whoa, look what I have. The EB3A from Blue Yeti. 600 watt of portable power. It's ready to go wherever you are. All right, we are here with the EB3A. Man, this is a nice unit from Blue Yeti. This is their 600 watt portable unit and it is loaded with features and technology. Let's go over some of the features really quick here. Basically, you see your DC output, as you know, your old car cigarette lighter here. You can also use this to charge up the unit right here using solar panels. You have your 2 USB-A, 1 USB-C, 100 watt, really good for your laptops, cell phone. You can see right here, it has a light built in, which is really nice. So you push that on and you push it in, it gets brighter. And if you push it the third time, it functions as a SOS. Then right here, this is how you charge the unit up. This is your AC input here. And then here's your 2 AC outputs right here where you can plug in your devices. Now right here on the side, it's used to vent. You can see it's used to vent. And then at the back, there's nothing on the back. And then at the bottom, it has these non-skid pads here, so it won't be sliding all over the place if you have it in a moving vehicle. You can see I have the display on. It's very clear. Also, you can download the mobile app that gives you all this same information, and you can also control the unit with the portable app. But there's one more thing here. On the top, there's a 15-watt wireless charging. So that frees up ports here on the front where you can just lay your tablet, cell phone, or what have you that charges wireless right here. You have 15 watts of charging power. You have the hideaway handle, only 10.4 pounds. Man, this thing is really nice and light, and I love it. It's great travels well, really nice, guys. Check this out. This is the EB3A from Blue Yeti. Whoa!
All right. I just love that video. Shows Shorty there at the end there on that Blue Yeti. They ought to pay us for that. That was just a great shot. But guys, this EB3A is a prime deal right now. It's showing at, let's see what it's showing at here. This prime deal for this here. It's showing 169. Guys, grab this. This is a great entry to the portable power. Now we're going to move on to the next one. This is the AC50B, the next one we're about to talk about. Let's see here. I highlighted that in the carousel. Let's go back. There it is right there. This is the AC50B, 700 watts of power. There it is. It does a power lifting up to 1,000. Now let's see how much the weight on this one. I'm not too sure. There it is. 14.8 pounds is the weight on this one. Look at this. So pretty much the same stuff we talked about, the DC. There's your display. your 2 AC outlet. Now here you get 2 USB-Cs. That's different, which is normally the most popular one for newer devices anyway. And then you have 1 USB-A. There's your DC. Now let's show it to you here. We do have this one on hand. And there it is right there. Let me see, can I set it up on this guy? There it is, the AC50B. There it is, up close and personal. Let's see how much power I got on this one. I think it's about 87. Let me cut it on. There it is, 87. That's what I thought. So there it is right there. Pretty good unit right there. So this one's a little bit heavier, but it gives you 700 watts of power. So you're going to be able to do more things with it. So we're stepping up. Now this one, let's see what it's showing. Okay, it's showing 239 as the deal here. This thing is normally $399. So man, these Prime Day deals are really hot right now. So you're talking about 14 something pounds for this. Let's look at the sides. There's your AC input. This is what you use to charge up the unit. There's your grounding screw. We see the holes there. Nothing in the back. Nice grip handle there. Coming around the side, more venting. Of course, we have the non-skid at the back. Just really nice, guys. This is the AC50B. We have a great video on this, as we do for all of these. Let me pull it up here. Make sure we pull up the video. Let me make sure I get the right one, because I've been getting the wrong one recently here. Is it that one? I think it's this one. All right, here we go. Let me see if I can start it.
All right, we are here with the AC50B.
All right, I got the right one. All right, so here we go. So it's guy right here. We're going to click on this.
All right, we are here with the AC50B from Blue Yeti. 700 watts of portable power. Let's take a look. All right, let's look at the AC50B from Blue Yeti. 700 watts of portable power. As you can see here, it has a DC input for your solar panel charging. Also, it has a car DC output for your old car cigarette lighter. We have a beautiful display that gives you tons of information, input, output, estimated time of use of battery. Also, we have our 2 AC outlets right here. And then we have right here, we have 2 USB-Cs and 1 USB-A. This is going to be great for charging up your cell phone, laptops, or any USB device. This is a great unit, only 14.8 pounds. As you can see here, it's very light. I'm lifting it with one hand. This is really great for taking on your camping trips, using around your house if your power ever go out, but just taking this wherever you go. Also, it comes with your AC charger to charge up the unit. It comes with your solar panel cables and also your car charger. You can charge this up using the car as well. Also, you can connect this to the Blue Yeti mobile device and control this unit via your mobile device here. Right here is where you charge it up with your AC. It's well vented. In the back, there's nothing in the back or nothing on the side. This is a great unit, the AC50B from Blue Yeti. Check it out. All right, we are here with the AC.
All right, there you go. So guys, that's the AC50B. It is a prime deal right now. Let's see, what was that deal again? It was $239. Guys, make sure you check that out. That was a great video. So we're going to go back in reverse. This is the AC50B, 700 watts, $239 right now. Then the one that I like, my first unit that comes with your wireless charger and your light. This one, let's see how much this one is for a Prime Day deal. This is 600 watt. This is $169. This is a steal. Matter of fact, let me click on my money thing here to show you. Guys, grab this one, the EB3A. We're going to set it right there. That's a great deal. Okay, now the next one here that we got, this was the smallest one. This is the 300 watt, which I'm using right now. Let's see what power I'm at now. I'm only lost 1%. That's pretty good. I've been streaming for 28 minutes at 15 watts. That's pretty good. So guys, this is right now 138. This is 300 watts. So those are the entry level ones there. Let me make sure I got them stacked so this thing won't fall on me. But there you go, entry level Blue Yetis. I want to thank Blue Yeti for that sponsoring this stream here. We're going to move on to the big boys now when you're really serious. This is entry level stuff here. Now over here, we're serious back here. When you understand that when you lose power and you want it to be able to take on like a refrigerator or other appliances, we're in the big boys now. The one that they sent over to me here, let me highlight it. Why did I didn't have that one highlighted first? That's interesting. Which one do I want to highlight first? This is interesting. Okay, here we go. We're going to go with this one first. This is the AC200L. That's this big one here. Okay, that's this AC200L. This is 2,400 watts. Now, you'll see that this one is pretty interesting because you have now we've been having 2 ACs here. Now we're up to 4. We got a bigger battery here. This is 2,400 watts. I mean, it'll take all of these in this one here. So look, let's see here. 7 and 6. That's in that 13. Yeah, 7 and 6. That's 13 plus 3, 19. So look, it ain't even touching this one yet, and we still got some room. So we got 4 AC outlet. Now with this AC200L, all of the inputs and outputs are covered. You see, and this one has a RV connector here, the 30 watt RV connector right here. So when you're looking at the units, you got to figure out, hey, do I need that feature? So that would be one that you may choose over the other ones here. And now it has a great display. Let's push this button here to cut it on. And look at that display here, man. This thing is telling you DC input, DC output, AC input, AC output. Then it gives you your percentage, and it does a how much time left based on the load, current load. And then it has 4 USBs here, 2 USB-As. You see the cover there. And then you have your 2 USB-Cs with the covers, which is really nice. Now, remember, these are portable units. So you're going to have your DC output, your old car cigarette lighter. And then it has a 48-volt connector right here. Really nice. Now, I'm not going to turn this thing on the side. I have a great video that we're going to show you on this. This unit is about 60-something pounds. We'll look at that. Matter of fact, let's do that now before we play the video. So let's take a look at that right now. So right now, look at the price on this, guys. You can see it's in red. It's $8.99. Let's look at what it normally retails for. Wow, $15.99, and it's at $8.99. Are you serious? Now, right here, there's that connector I was telling you, the 30A RV output. So if you got an RV, that's going to be great. Now, if you don't have an RV, this still is a great unit. Now, let me tell you why I like this unit. Once again, so you say, hey, I don't have an RV. Well, who cares? You don't have an RV. I don't either. But one thing that you can do with this unit is expandable. Now, I am going to try to turn this to the side here. Let's see. There we go. So right here is your expandable slot right here. where you can hook in a BK3000 expandable battery, and you can take this unit up to about, let me see, this is 2, then 4, about 4,000 watts per hour. That's awesome. You'll probably be able to get a ton of time with that. They got a great video on Blue Yeti's. Once you click on it, you'll see the video. It talks about expanding this unit. Really nice. So let's first show you the weight of this guy, and then we'll kick off our video. Hopefully I can find it. So over here, we're going to come down. You just scroll down here, and you click on, there it is right there, item weight, 61.41 pounds. So you're going to make sure you ain't going to be walking in long distances with that. But, if not, have someone help you. They get one handle. The handles are really nice there, so somebody can grab one. It's probably good to do two. Normally when you get over 50, they recommend 2 people carrying it. I do too. But if you're just going to take it for a short distance, you should be okay. So looky here. Yeah, these are some use cases they have. Look at there, for 800-watt fridge, you can hold it for 2 hours. A microwave, so you can read that. Really good stuff there. These are the different charging things that you can do. Obviously, the AC, the PV, that is your solar panel. Now you can also use the charger that Blue Yeti comes in, where the charger hooks into your car battery, and then it runs through the channel of your car into your trunk area where you can charge a Blue Yeti back there. And of course, you can use a generator to charge it as well. So I'm going to get to our video here. There it is right there. Guys, this is a great video. Watch this video. We're going to watch it. All right, wasn't that a great video showing you the really features of this AC200L? One of the benefits, once again, is the RV connector there. If you don't have an RV, no problem. But I think the biggest selling point is the expandability. So make sure you click on the video. It shows you how you can expand this battery out. That's why, this one is actually more expensive than this one. This one, which we're about to talk about next, is the Elite 200 version 2. It's 2,600 watts. But one, you don't have the expandable battery, so you don't have that option. That's the hugest option to me. And then you don't have the RV connector, which that's secondary. but the expandability of this AC200L is paramount. Now, we're going to look at the last unit that I have here, and that one's on the top. Why is it on the top? I don't know. It's on the top, but this is the Elite 2. No, this is the Elite 200 version 2, 2600 watts. So you have your regular standard stuff that we see here. We're going to show you, we got a video on it. We'll show you, we got a couple of videos. You have 4 AC outputs here. You have 4 USBs here, 2 USB A's, 2 USB C's. Then you got these buttons here that controls these sections, your DC output, and then on the side you have your AC. So just really nice. Now this one, look at here, guys, look. So this one is more wattage, smaller, and it's lighter. This one's about 50 something pounds. We'll look at it and we'll look at the video. So man, I'm telling you, I just want to thank Blue Yeti. We absolutely love those things. So let's look at the price on this one. Look at there, $699. So it's cheaper than the other one, but the other one has expandability. So you got to decide what you want there. I like the expandability, I really do. So let's look at the weight on this one. It's 53.35 is the weight on that. They got a couple of different options there. This is some use cases. Look at this. Man, this thing is going to run for a long time for you. Now, I wanted to show you the technology of this one. The smaller footprint is just really cool here. It has an automotive grade battery, LiPo P04. It has a 17-year lifespan, and they say that's 12 times longer than the average. It has been CNAS certified. That means it passed 33 rigorous cell tests. Now, look, there's 6,000 plus cycles. Now, remember, a cycle is when the battery is depleted and you charge it back up. That's considered a cycle. So you're getting over 6,000 plus cycles. There you go. You're backed by Blue Yeti's 5-year warranty. You want a company that stands by its products. 5 years is a long time to be standing by your product. So that is really good. Now, let's get into some more technology. There's the multi-layer protection here for long life peace of mind. Look at that. Look at all that. Wear-resistant ABS materials. Leak protection. You're going to need that whenever you're dealing with a battery. Grounding terminal. We already talked about automotive grade. So, guys, this is great. $699. Man, I tell you, the toughest decision is picking what unit you want to go with. You know, we talked about the big boys here. I mean, that's when you're serious. You know, it was a great time, a great investment for you now, guys. If you ever run out of power, that was going to be great. But these over here are very good entry levels, easy to carry. They're very lightweight. If you say, hey, I want to check Blue Yeti out, you're going to absolutely love it. I used to have this one in a box. It doesn't even go in the box anymore. I do put these in a box whenever I need some power. They're coming out. Always want to make sure they're charged up, so I'm ready to go. I wanted to show you one more item, which you see back there is the solar panel. All of these units are great when you charge them up via the AC. But if you're in an outage over some days and your unit get depleted, how are you going to charge it back up with no AC power? That's where the solar panel comes in. I'm going to grab it here. Now, I have one highlighted in the carousel, not exactly the same one here, but I wanted to highlight that one because that one's on sale. This one wasn't on sale. So, but this is the one Blue Yeti sent to me. This thing is wide. Man, I'm telling you, it expands so it can capture the sun rays. And it charged up my EB3A, which, you know, is my favorite portable one. It's got this nice handle here, Blue Yeti logos there. Now on the back here, I'm not going to expand this out, but look, here's the leg, and it's got different angles there. 45-degree angle. I'll show that. Well, you'll see that in the video. But then you have this little pouch here where you have all the cables that's connected to this unit, and then it has room where you can put the cables that you're going to need to connect to the unit, and they're going to be different based on the unit. So really nice. So this is going to allow you to charge up your unit from the sun's power. Guys, that is amazing, especially if you're in a power outage and you don't have any AC power. Blue Yeti, great logo, man. This is good stuff. Guys, make sure you check Blue Yeti out. I want to thank Blue Yeti once again for sponsoring this stream. Now, I'm going to show you the video of this guy here. Hold on. Shorty is behind me, guys. Look, there's Shorty. There goes Shorty. There goes Shorty. Hey. Shorty is ready for a walk here. We're almost done. We got about 5 minutes. Hold on, Shorty. All right. So I wanted to show you the video of this solar panel here because I used it to charge up my EB3A here. There it is. I found it. Man, I'm doing great today here. So here it is. Let's look at this. It's a short video. There it is. The PV120. It has charged up my EB3A. There it is. I put it right under there. That is a nice thing to do, to put it under to keep it out of the sun. It was getting a little warm there, but it's not now. Guys, you have the different angles here. You can see based on that clips on the angle there. Really nice. You can fold this thing up and take it with you. Man, it is powering. Now I don't have to worry about running out of power. You guys got to check this out. This is really cool. All right, there you have it. And I gave you a great tip there. If you saw from that video, is that I had the solar panel out there and the unit was in the sun. So I put it under the, what do you call it? Under the solar panel to keep it cool. And that was awesome. Probably my next purchase will be another solar panel. I got 5 units. Actually, I got 6 units. I got another unit that they don't talk about. Blue Yeti doesn't talk about it, so I don't talk about it. I have 5 units here, and I only got 1 solar panel. I need another one. I need another solar panel. So I will be buying another solar panel soon, and I'll be doing I'm going to probably just purchase that one. I'm not going to wait for Blue Yeti to send that one. But I need another solar panel, guys. I'm getting prepared here. Well, guys, there's some other items in the carousel. I don't have those on hand, so I'm not going to talk about them. I did add them to the carousel so that you can see the Prime Day deals that you have today. So make sure, guys, this is the last day for them. So make sure you check them out. Now, I'm going to play our little jingle because I love to play it during our lives here. So I'm going to play it, and then we're going to end here.
Simplicious, better on all this computer power. Simplicious, better on all this computer power.
All right, guys, I tell you, I love that little jingle. So once again, thank you, Blue Yeti. Blue Yeti is all around me. I'm going to pack some of these up here and leave this one out. This one just stays out. Man, I'm telling you, just great products. Great Prime Day deal. Share this with your friends. It is really fun. And guys, also, if you're new to our stream, just hit that follow button. We will love for you to follow us here on Amazon. Now, also remember, I'm going to see if I can somebody drop this in the chat for me. But this is our website where we give away free items, gifts every month from Computer Pile. I'm going to drop this link in the chat for somebody here. There you go. Thank you, Bible Man NC. There is the link, guys. Check that out because you can win some nice prizes from Computer Pile. Shorty just jumped right on the desk. Shorty, I'm about to take you. We're about to end right now. Okay, you ready to go? You ready to go? Say you ready to go. You ready to go. Want to walk? Ready to walk? Let's go. Let's go. I'm going to put you down. Shorty, ready to go. All right, guys. With that, we are going to bid you adieu. It has been a pleasure. Remember what we always say before we leave, and we mean it. Remember to love God and love one another.
Simply the best, better than all the rest. Computer Pal.